uncertainty in demand in the home improvement categories, including paints, on account of disruptions in operations after the second wave of the coronavirus pandemic, the company said in its latest annual reports. Besides, the country's leading paint maker is also concerned about the inflationary pressure on the input materials in its product segments, and said Asian Paints in the annual report. There has been a reimposition of restrictions on business activity in many states, and this has again disrupted operation of a vast supply chain network. This is expected to lead to uncertainty in demand in the larger home improvement categories, including paints, said Asian Paints in its management discussions and analysis. Though economic growth is expected to bounce back strongly in 2021 to 2022 on global as well as domestic fronts, but a lot would hinge on how the pandemic plays out. Given the resurgence of the virus and spread of infections, it added over the inflation in commodity prices. Asian Paints said input materials in its product segments across geographies have risen significantly since the last quarter of 2020 to 2021 and continues to be on the uptrend. The challenges to business posed by this inflationary pressure and the uncertain market conditions would place a strong emphasis on managing the business in a dynamic manner and altering operational priorities to suit the changing market conditions, it said. Asian Paints said the rollout of the vaccination drive across major economies, including India, in the last quarter of 2020 to 21 has accorded a much-needed boost to sentiments around the sustained recovery of economic activity across the globe. But it will take some time to deliver results, as a large cross-section of the population will need to be vaccinated before the spread of the virus can be curbed, said Asian Paints Managing Director and CEO Amit Singhale. The company will continue to accord the highest priority on the well-being of its employees, encouraging them to follow necessary precautions, he said. We will also have to anticipate intermittent business restrictions and disruptions to supply chain networks for some time, Singhale added. While talking about 2020 to 2021, he said Asian Paints not only adapted to new norms, addressing the emerging realities, but also remained in pursuit of its long-term strategic objectives that would enable it to deliver sustainable growth. In 2020 to 21, Asian Paints has reported 18,516.9 crore revenue from operations. The Mumbai-based company is also present in the home improvement and decor segment and offers bath and kitchen products too. It has also introduced lightings, furnishing and furniture in its portfolio. In the health and hygiene segment, Asian Paints offer a range of sanitizers and surface disinfectants. Asian Paints operates in 14 countries and has 26 paint manufacturing facilities in the world, serving customers across 60 countries.